Today on Franciscan Beat News, Franciscan students in accounting help out this tax season. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam's ban on assault weapons. American passengers from a cruise ship arrive back in America. A woman in Moscow escapes quarantine. All this and more on today's Franciscan Beat News. I'm Tabitha Silva. Accounting students from Franciscan University of Steubenville will offer free e-filing assistance to Ohio Valley residents through the Internal Revenue Service Volunteer Income Tax Assistance Program, or VITA. Beginning February 17, 2020, students will be available on a limited basis near the Walmart entrance to the Fort Steuben Mall in the former Foot Locker location. The last day of taxpayer assistance will be April 8th. Virginia Governor Ralph Northam's push to ban the sale of assault weapons has failed after members of his own party balked at the proposal. Moderate Democrats joined Republicans on a Senate committee Monday in rejecting legislation that would have prohibited the sale of certain semi-automatic firearms, including popular AR-15 style rifles, and banned the possession of magazines that would hold more than 12 rounds. The bill was a top priority for Northam, a Democrat who has campaigned heavily for a broad package of gun control measures. 2 charter flights carrying passengers from a cruise ship that was quarantined in Japan amid a virus crisis have landed in the United States. The first plane carrying American passengers landed at a Northern California Air Force base just before midnight Sunday. A second flight touched down at a San Antonio Air Force base around 2.5 hours later, early Monday. Passengers will be quarantined for 2 weeks to make sure they don't have the new virus that's been spreading in Asia. Japan's defense minister tweeted earlier that Japanese troops helped transport 340 U.S. passengers from the port to Tokyo's airport. About 380 Americans were on the cruise ship. A Russian court has ordered a woman who escaped from the virus quarantine to return back to the hospital she fled and stay under quarantine for at least 2 more days. The ruling on Monday underlined the chaotic public health approaches being taken to stop the spread of the new coronavirus from China. Alla Liena was admitted to the hospital in St. Petersburg on February 6th with a sore throat and was tested because she had recently returned from China. She says she tested negative 3 times for the new virus. The next day, she broke out of the hospital by disabling an electronic lock in her room. Europe's busiest airport suffered the knock-on effects of technical issues that disrupted travel over the weekend. About 60 arrivals were disrupted Monday at Heathrow Airport. That is almost 10% of the total number of flights. Those troubles come a day after some 130 flights were canceled. Monday's disrupted flights were operated by British Airways, the largest airline in the West London hub. The airlines say that the technical issues with Heathrow Airport's system have now been resolved, but after 10 hours of disruption across all terminals, we do expect to see a knock-on effect to today's short-haul schedule. For Franciscan Beat News, I'm Tabitha Silva.